What happens when you find this great record on Ancestry, but there's no image and it looks like this? It's such a bummer. You want to see the picture, trust me. You want to see the picture because there's going to be more in the picture than there is in this indexed information. So today we're going to talk about how you find the pictures because in many cases there is much more to be found and it's really not that difficult. So I'm going to take you through 3 different scenarios of ways that you see something like this and how you can find the record. I'm Aimee Cross. I want to help you take your genealogy to the next level, and looking at images is a big part of that. So let's get started. All right, our first scenario. Here is a record of Alan W. Morgan. We have quite a bit of information here. We have a spouse's name. This is from an obituary, but there's no link to the actual obituary right here. We don't see an image of the obituary, but it can be there. So here you have your details, and that's a good thing. But especially obituaries, I want to look at them because sometimes some of the names that you see here are not all their children. The indexed information is sometimes wrong. So go here to source. And then I want you to look at the source citation, look at the source information, and then you can also look at the description. But right here in italics, you see the URL for this source citation. So all I'm going to do is copy it, highlight it, right-click it, copy it, or I could just go to the address in a new tab, or I could copy it and paste it in a new tab, and look at this. Voila. I have this obituary. So if I wanted to dig a little bit deeper, but this is the text of the whole obituary. But if I want to dig a little bit deeper, then I can see that this was published in the Naples Daily News on January 19th, 2012. And I can go to that website, find the Naples Daily News, find that edition, and actually look at the original newspaper. But this is text for text what was in the paper. So this is pretty awesome to have. And this is way more information that I had in that indexed information. All right, number 2. Now this is Joseph Devine in the Pennsylvania U.S. Death Certificates Index. And this is another example of something that you'll actually see a lot of, not just death certificate indexes. This could be happening in all types of records. Whenever, in detail, whenever you see FHL film number, with some numbers there, that means the Family History Library film number. Well, what does that mean? I'm going to show you. The Family History Library is the old name for the FamilySearch Library. And FamilySearch has made an agreement with Ancestry where they are sharing a lot of their records. And so this is an example of that. But in this instance, because of the agreement that the Family History Library or FamilySearch had when they originally microfilmed the records, they don't have the ability to let Ancestry show this record to anybody that they want to show it to. So this is how you go and find it. So what I want you to do is I want you to highlight the Family History film number, and then I want you to go to the FamilySearch catalog, and FamilySearch is free. So you don't need to pay. You do need to be signed in most of the time to view these images, but you don't need to pay, all right? And so sign into FamilySearch. Now to get to the FamilySearch catalog, click Search up at the top and then Catalog. And instead of going to place, I want you to go to this Film Fish image group number. And then I want you to paste the number in and click Search. Then you're going to see it pop up right here in the catalog. I want you to click on this Registration of Deaths. And now you're going to see this record group. Now in this instance, it says that the city death certificates are available online. Click here. Well, yes, that's what I want. So I'm going to click there. So now I've opened up this database where I can actually put in the information and it will find the certificate that I'm looking for. Sometimes you have to browse images, but in this case, I don't even have to do that. So I put in the information, Joseph Devine, and voila, look at this. I have a little camera next to this death record. So if I click on the little camera, you're going to love this. I go straight to the image of the record. It doesn't get any better than that. Now, sometimes the record is going to take you to something that looks like this, where you don't have a database that you can search. But you can go into these different records, these different microfilm records, and when you see the camera, you can view the image. Now, in this instance, the camera has a little key over it. That means that because of their agreement, they can't make this available to you from home. So if you click on it, it's going to tell you that you need to go to a FamilySearch center near you or a FamilySearch affiliate library. And if you just click on that, it will take you to the webpage to find the nearest location near you. Sometimes you don't have that little thing and you just see the camera like I'm seeing here. And if I click on that, then I am looking at the microfilm, and I'm going to be going through this microfilm and looking through the microfilm page by page to look for it. But I can find the record. So pretty amazing. Now let me give you a final scenario. Now in this instance for Carding Jackson, I have a public land purchase record. All right, and I want to find this, but I don't see a family history library number. And if I go to source, I'm just seeing that this is from the state of Illinois, U.S. Public Land Purchase Records. But I still can find this. So I'm just going to highlight this and right click on it and copy this. And then I'm going to open it up into a new tab and I'm going to paste. And this is what I get. Now here we see this ancestry record group that I've already looked at, all right? But I want to go to this one right here. Now I'm at the public domain land tract sales. Now I can either search by legal description or name of purchaser. Now I want to search by the name of purchaser. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to put in his name, Jackson Carding, and write it however they show you in the example. Here I have this land. Now this doesn't give me the image. Now in this instance, it didn't provide information that I didn't already have in the indexed record. But I do have the volume and page number, and I can then contact them and I can get an image of that record that way. Now, there's always more than one way to get something done. And this is just an example of a way that you can take the information that you're finding in the records and then find additional information. So don't give up so easily. Now, this video right over here is a video about FamilySearch. This goes into more detail about how to use FamilySearch, because if you're not familiar with it, you really need to be. It's an amazing website and it's free. So if this video has been helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.